All right, let's get this show on the road.
All right,
These are all great topics we can talk about. the
We're using all the A material in the pre-show.
In the pre-show, you gotta get this jacket off.
You disrobe, I'll roll it.
Yeah. Welcome to Off the Cut, dude.
I haven't touched any wood in a long time.
And that's why it's covered in plastic.
Oh man,
Some X-rated content there.
I don't care how long it is.
Thoroughly excited.
Great for the pocketbook, bad for the environment.
Oh, I'm number 3.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad we got the explicit out of the way early.
If I'm going to put money into this, it's going to be great. And I guarantee it.
Don't forget to spend your Burkle bucks.
That was super easy.
Get it. Welcome to Off the Cut, episode 205 for Tuesday, February 24th, better known as National Tortilla Chip Day.
Oh, that's a throwback.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. Bringing back the food of the day. It's been a while. Woo.
You know who the
tortilla
tool
chip.
brand of the day is?
KMTools.com, baby. So I just pulled up KMTools.com. Let's see how many times I can say KMTools.com in this ad read. And over at KMTools.com, I wanted to pull up a tool to focus on. I haven't really seen much of their universal sharpening jig. Have you guys played around with this thing? Do you have one?
I've not played around with it. Do you like it, Deric?
Yeah, I like it. It works really well, especially with that that plate set that he talks about with it. I forget, is it
Zenwu?
Yeah, the Zenwu thing. So it's like a metal, like a magnetic base, and then there's these little metal plates that have your grits on them, and you just snap them on there magnetically. That thing is fantastic. He sells it with recommended with the sharpening jig, and that sharpening jig is great because you just lock it in, it holds it at that right angle, exactly where you need it. You set it, and then you just guide it back and forth a few times on each one. It's great. I banged out a couple of my old chisels in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Nice and sharp.
You're thinking what I'm thinking, Zach.
Yeah, this is what gets me into actually sharpening my chisel. I mean, my bourbon blade could use a sharpen. Yeah. I've been using and abusing this bad boy, so maybe I give that a shot.
It'll do it.
Yeah. Well, regardless, KMTools.com, the number one place to buy your woodworking tools online, because Jonathan assembled the Avengers of Woodworking. All of your favorite content creators are partnering with him to create unique, high-quality tools that you can't get anywhere else. And that's the magic of it. Because if it's in their shop, it's in their shop, which means that it's all stuff that they actually believe in, and it's stuff that they actually use themselves. It's not just a bunch of cheap stuff that they can get the best possible margins on. And whenever you shop at KMTools.com, you get to feel good about yourself because a portion of every single sale goes to support the Katz Moses Woodworkers with Disabilities Fund that puts tools in the hands of people who need them. And he also puts tools in the hands of our patrons because he gives us a $50 gift card to give away every single month to one lucky patron. So if you want to get entered automatically into that drawing, all you got to do is go over to patreon.com/offthecutpodcast. Sign up, and like I said, you'll be automatically entered.
That's next episode, too.
Oh, is that next week? Ooh,
yeah.
Baby. Ooh, baby.
That's right.
Now, ooh, what's that?
Well,
that's a new sound effect.
This just in.
Breaking.
Our good friend, Bill Burkle at WTB Woodworking.com, who's also sponsored this podcast, just arrived with 2 new brands over at the WTB Megaplex.
Tell me where. I got the website pulled up. I can't find it fast enough. Who is
Total Boat for your crystal clear, rock solid epoxy resins, wood finishes, and paint products.
Nice.
They got paint products?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, what
outside paint?
Like Halcyon, or they got something else that I don't know about?
I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a Total Boat paint aficionado, but I've got to imagine if this paint's good enough for boats, it's good enough for the mediocre furniture and stuff that we're all making.
Fair enough.
This is true.
Yeah, it'll stand up to the elements. But they've also got Raycon power tools. So they've got joiners, planers, bandsaws, you name it, Raycon makes it, and Bill has got it in his universe.
makes me very excited.
I'm
Big
super
tools.
excited.
Raycon's
Oh, yeah.
got big industrial level tools. I like it.
Yeah. He's also running 50% off all slabs and 10% off all boards and 10% off wood turning blanks. Now, caveat this is in store only at 390 Pike Road, Huntingdon Valley, PA. But you can shop all the tools, all the supplies, everything else that you need over at WTBwoodworking.com.
Gotta love
And
it.
Bill is carving out excellence, one log at a time.
Who wrote that? Was that you or is that him?
Oh, it's on his flyer.
It's on his flyer.
Nice.
Genius. I love it.
It's nice. That's almost as good as if it's in your shop, it's in your store.
True. Not quite as good, but getting there. Oh man, I'm looking at the slabs he has in the slab section. His prices are very reasonable.
I know. I actually almost bought a slab for the first time ever.
Really?
Yeah, I saw him working on this this massive bookcase thing that I didn't think it was going to end up being as big as it is, but it's 9 feet tall and about 48 inches wide.
Okay.
So I'm going to need a lot of wood. It's like a lower cabinet, and it's got some shelves up above it and stuff like that. I like the design, but dude, I'm using a lot of wood. So I'd go pick up a bunch for the lumberyard. And while I was over there, I was looking around the slabs. I'm like, I could see, I'm not a big epoxy river table guy, but I like the look of just a nice big slab for a dining table or something. Cut it rectangular.
Yep.
Move on. Looks nice.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
Some of these slabs are thousands of dollars. I'm like, it's way, 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 way cheaper to buy some 8-quarter lumber, mill it up, and glue it together.
Yeah, I don't know how I think the live edge trend started because people you get the live edge and you don't have to pay as much. It's cheaper because it hasn't been milled to the same degree that the other stuff is. But now it's gone the other way, where it's more expensive. I'm trying to think of an analogous thing. Something where it's easier for the company to make, but somehow they charge you more.
Rustic stuff
in general, yeah. Apple. True.
Yeah.
True.
That makes sense.
So who are you making the shelves for? Your wife?
Yeah. We have, our living room is a vaulted ceiling. So I don't know, the floor to ceilings, 20 feet, something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
The same room that I had the whole debacle with the ceiling fan several weeks back.
Ah, yes.
So
she was like, I need a bookshelf there.
Well, so the problem is where our TV is, I wouldn't say it's in the center of the vaulted ceiling, but rather it's offset. So then right next to the TV is the peak of the vaulted ceiling. So you have this 20-foot tall span with nothing there, and it needs some sort of large element to kind of fill that space. So we're boom, 9-foot tall bookshelf.
Nice.
But
during, you make the wife happy.
I know. So I'm milling up a bunch of milling up wood, putting panels together. I'm gonna start the podcast off with a confession. I still haven't told her. So you get some knot holes occasionally in some wood. You fill it with a little epoxy.
Sure,
whatever.
Yes, you do.
So I use that black pigment stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Take a pea size and mix it with your epoxy, jet black, totally opaque, can't see through it. And I mix it up with epoxy. It's all good and stuff. I take the rubber gloves that I have off and stuff, go wash my hands, and then I just walk behind her. She's on the couch or whatever. Just walk by her, just rub her back, just hey, how's it going?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. And then I walked away. I came back. She had a big old black stain on the back of the sweatshirt.
Oh.
Now,
Deric, I swear to God, don't clip this out.
Now, how do you handle this? Do you surreptitiously steal the sweater and try to fix it when she doesn't notice?
You're not. You are
okay,
not
yeah, sure.
getting that out of clothes.
Are we into replace the sweater without her knowing? That's tough too. Or we're just going to let it ride, see what happens.
I have no clue.
You can try. You can try.
Whenever she gets up from the couch and sees it transferred onto the couch, that might be a good giveaway for her.
So it's okay. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 0.5 or a 1. Like,
okay.
I know it's there. Like I can see like some like fingerprints, but I'm not sure if you weren't aware, if you would know, or if you're just like, oh, maybe it just got a little dirty.
Here's what you do. Wait till somebody comes over. Next time somebody comes over, she goes to greet them at the door. She gives them a hug. Wait till they leave. And be like, was so-and-so's hands filthy? Like I found all these like black smudges around the light switches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then
her mom not washing her hands?
That plants the seed. And then, a couple weeks later, she notices the smudge on her shirt. Be like, you know what? There's Mike when he came over the other day with his grubby hands. Remember I told you about his grubby hands?
Well, I mean, it's very possible that could be you guys are genius. The hand was kind of like, a crossed thing. So like it would be the same hand placement as a standard hug.
That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, blame it on Mike and his grubby hands.
Yeah. The one where they stain the sweater.
The one where they frame Mike for staining the sweater.
Like the one where they frame Mike.
The one where that's probably a little bit better.
Mike is going to prison for this. But I'm like, as soon as I did it, didn't think anything of it. Then I came back out, like I got a water or something like that. I came back and I was just like,
whoop.
Oh no. What do I do? But
what if it was there before and you didn't realize it?
I mean, that's a very real possibility. But the fact that I just got done handling a bunch of like super, super, super permanent black ink.
Yeah.
So do you think it was the pigment or the pigment mixed with the epoxy?
I think it was the pigment.
I think the worst thing about this entire situation is that you missed your window to say something. Because if you say something right as you first notice it, it's like, well, that's a mistake. But now if you say something, she's going to be like, he held this in for weeks and he didn't tell me.
Yeah, I know.
We'll put this one on a delay.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 207.
You've gone from honest mistake to harboring a secret. I think harboring a secret's way worse than honest mistake.
Well, this leads me to a question that I was discussing with some friends. It's a good segue. And I genuinely don't know the answer. So, let's
wait. Hold on, before you get into that. Okay. Now I'm ready.
Is that orange?
That's an orange.
Oh,
yeah. I got orange, too.
Nice.
Blackberry mango for me tonight.
Ooh.
Deric's selling this liquid death. Like,
I know.
He's sponsored, man.
This one's like an energy adder, so it's like drinking a cup of coffee, too.
Okay.
Oh, man. He's got that liquid death money. I'm over here buying generic brand stuff.
I know. I can barely afford bubbly. They increased the price of it.
Don't get me started. So, this is obviously a hypothetical situation, but I was having this debate, and I'm curious where you guys land on this. I think it'll be an interesting podcast discussion, and listeners might have something to chime in about. So, let's say, hypothetically, you did commit a crime.
Okay.
Pick your crime. Doesn't matter.
Hypothetical. Okay.
Hypothetical. And
jaywalking.
Sure. Let's say you jaywalked. You got convicted of jaywalking, and now you're going to trial. So naturally, you hire an attorney, right? None of this public defendant stuff. We're like,
spend some money.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have this on my record.
Yeah, exactly. So you did jaywalk. You get convicted of jaywalking. You hire an attorney. When you meet with the attorney, are you supposed to tell them if you did not actually jaywalk?
My understanding is that you're supposed to tell your attorney whether or not you actually did it.
Yeah, you got attorney-client privilege. You can tell them anything, and they can't say anything to anybody else unless it's, I think you can't confess to murder is the only one that you have to stay hypothetical on. Because if it's harm to another person or potential harm to another person, they have to report it.
This seems like a great question for Gemini, but let's not, and let's just kind of, let's pretend like this is the 90s and let's just kind of confidence our way through this.
That's
one.
right.
Yeah.
I think you have the sequencing wrong because you said you were convicted of something and you actually did. You get the lawyer before you're convicted, right? When you're going into trial. But I take your meaning. I thought attorney-client privilege extended even to murder.
I did as well.
I was under the impression you could tell
maybe if it's like a crime that's already been committed.
I think the one where they're supposed to step up is if you're actively planning to kill somebody else.
Yeah.
That's when they have a duty to do something.
Same with like a mental health counselor or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah, makes sense.
That's my understanding.
And remember,
I think
I'm talking about jaywalking. You're kind of really taking this dark
to the extreme of murder. Because I think it defends it changes your attorney's defense strategy depending on whether or not you did it, right? He's like, should we be looking for evidence that you weren't there at that time, or should we be like trying to find technicalities with the evidence? Where am I going to focus my energy?
Right? Are we putting technicalities on? Well, the reason you jaywalked was because there wasn't a crosswalk, there wasn't one of those signs,
What's your defense? What's your
reason?
Yes.
Motivation?
Or did the police read you your Miranda rights when they arrested you? And blah, blah, blah.
Were you tricked into it?
Yes. Yeah.
Was there a cop on the other side holding a box of donuts?
Was there a cop on the other side of the street saying, "Come on, cross the street, hurry up, I'm waiting for you"? And when you got to the other side, he slapped the cuffs on you. That's entrapment.
That's very true. I like Keith's. What about Uncle Leo's crime of passion?
True. Oh man, I watched the worst movie in the world. What was it called? It's
Unfrosted?
It's the one with the Chris Pratt, and he's defending himself against an AI judge.
Oh yeah, that was bad. I think I might got you beat. I had to go. My son wanted to watch this movie called Iron Lung, and we went and saw that in theaters.
I saw that last night.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it.
It was weird.
It was weird.
And the guy who made it's a YouTuber.
Yeah. It just didn't make any sense. Like, I felt like there was a lot of things that just did not make sense with it.
It's based on a video game, which I'm sure you probably know, but for the... Yeah. And then I think there's more backstory in the video game, maybe, that kind of explains it a little bit. But
I didn't know it was based on a video game until my son told me about it afterwards. But I'm watching it, and like in the first couple of minutes, I'm like, this feels like a video game. Yeah. And then we get out, and I was like, was that based on a video game? He's like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, it felt like a video game.
Interesting.
There's another movie that came. I believe it was, if I'm not mistaken, it's based off of a video game called Until Dawn.
Is that which was first? Which was the video game and which came the movie or the video game? Sorry, I can't speak tonight. Jesus.
I don't know, but it was on my Netflix queue and it looked pretty good.
Okay. Is it called what is it? Until Dawn?
Until Dawn. I've never heard of this one.
I've not watched the movie, so don't quote me on it, but it looked good. The trailer looked good.
Interesting. I did not know that there was a movie. I thought it was just a video game.
Oh, I didn't know there was a video game.
Well, there we go.
Movie's 2025, so unless they released the game last year.
No, the game came out in 2015. So it's actually kind of... I think the game is like you're playing through like a kind of a campy horror movie.
Okay.
And you're making like decisions along the way, and some of your friends die or whatever if you make the wrong decisions.
Interesting.
Isn't it odd? I mean, so like in the early 2000s, late 90s and stuff, I remember my parents always being like, all these movies that are coming out are just remakes of stuff from when we were a kid.
Yeah.
We see a little bit of that. Like, like they made like a new Lion King, they made new Little Mermaid, stuff like that. But now it seems like people are just running out of even those to remake. So they're just making movies off of like video games.
Video games, yeah. I mean, the video game...
That's a good
movie adaptation route doesn't have a great track record. Let's just put it that way.
That's true. Like you can go one of two ways. You can either have something really great like Last of Us. It's like more of a series. Or you can have something like, I don't know, the original Mario Brothers movie or something.
Yes.
And it could be really bad.
Yeah, The Last of Us is stands out as an example of one that's actually good.
Yeah.
My
Trying to
parents
think of-
actually watched that show, and I don't even think they know it's a video game.
You could very easily watch that and not know it's a video game.
Yeah.
What do you guys think is the best video game to movie?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Yeah, there's not many.
I'd like to see him do Metal Gear Solid though. I feel like that'd translate.
Oh, that'd be
pretty well.
fun.
Leisure Suit Larry.
I think that the Sonic games or movies are not horrible.
No, yeah, the first one was really surprisingly really good.
Yeah.
As a kid, the Pokemon movies were pretty decent.
Oh,
Right.
the animated
But
ones?
but obviously, I was like 10 when that.
Yeah, I don't know how that would hold up as an adult. Oh man, I'm looking through the Resident Evil movies. Those were all garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there are not a lot that are like adult oriented. I think most of them are children's stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
Tomb
or
Raider,
like-
those were pretty bad.
They don't, like the Resident Evil ones aren't directed at children, but I don't know. The Doom one wasn't great either. That was awful.
Oh,
The
that
one
was
with the
bad.
Rock.
Yeah, and there was a sequence in it where it went first person. It looked like the video
Yeah.
game, but it was still bad.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else is there? Jeez.
Got the old Street Fighter one with the.
Yeah. I
what's his
haven't seen it, but Gran Turismo.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen that one either. That one looked
Yeah.
decent.
That one's kind of an interesting because it's like based on the true story of a promotion
Yeah.
they did for the game. So when the game first came out, they had something where they took anybody who set the best lap time in the game. They flew them out to set a lap time. They took like the 10 best people and then flew them out to set a lap in a car, like a real car. And then whoever did the best lap time in the real car got to keep the car. And it was like, $100,000 car or something like that.
This brings up an idea, and hear me out. With the onset of the Olympics just commencing, you're like, okay, you're going to find the people that are best at this video game and be like, all right, well, do it in real life. You know what I mean?
Oh, interesting.
What if there was YouTube Olympics?
Okay.
Okay, so hear me out.
What would the events be?
I'm glad you asked.
Okay.
Now I'm flying by the seat of my pants here. We're going to have the events are going to be genres. So you're obviously going to have cooking.
Okay.
So these people that do, I'm sure there are food influencers out there. Like, all right, cook a meal in real time. Like that's the event. You take like the top 10 cooking.
Is there a social media aspect to all this? Like, did they got to post a video about it?
Live stream it.
No,
Live stream it?
we take all these people off of YouTube and
okay.
make them do it.
Test their actual skills.
Yeah.
See how many of them are fake, are making it just for YouTube.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So like, what are some other events or things that you could? So like cooking easy. Okay, like bring 10 people in. Boom, make a dish with this. Like what else you got?
Woodworking.
Well, I feel like you could stack things here. Like, yeah, you could have like the woodworkers build the sets
Yeah.
that all these other people are going to end up using.
True. Although you get the
so on and so
YouTube
forth.
woodworkers to build the sets and then
gonna
try and
fall
film
apart.
them. They'll collapse and be lawsuits.
So
Or they're all made out of like 3/4 inch, white oak, quarter sawn white oak.
You got to build prototypes too. But like, the reason I brought it up is like, I remember when I did that Festool build off.
Yeah, you were saying. I remember.
There were some people that were like using these tools, and I'm like, oh God, this is scary. And these people are woodworking influencers. Like, whoa.
Was it? I keep meaning to ask you off air who it was, but was it like safety related issues or was it? I don't know.
Misuse.
It was like, you've clearly never used one of these before.
Okay.
And it's like, okay, a drill.
Yeah.
Like, that you can change the speed and the clutch and like different bit, and like they're just like
I mean,
all over the place with the drill. Like, what are you doing? Or like a sander, they're just tilting the edge and just getting just the tip. I'm like, no, you're gonna gouge the hell out of it. Or like a track saw, they go and plunge it down, and the track just flips up at them and stuff like that. I'm like, oh my god,
Wow.
it was rough. It was rough.
Yeah, I wonder. Like how many, I guess, like mechanics actually know what they're doing versus,
Okay, we're gonna get a 1972 LeBaron out there. Who can figure out why it won't start the fastest? You know, something like that.
A LeBaron, that's a deep cut. That's nice.
That's a good car.
Although I don't know if they made the. Did you say 1952? I don't know if they made.
No, 72.
72. Okay, yeah, they probably made LeBaron back then.
Preferably red.
Burgundy.
Oh, a nice burgundy color. That could be good. Could be good.
Yeah. What other categories could you do? I guess you could do tech YouTubers. You could like, how do you fix this computer that's broken?
Or I guess there's not really a way. I was gonna say like take all these different phones, and if there's a way to strip out the branding and any identifiable features, which is the best one? Like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Same with camera YouTubers. You could be like, all right, we're going to take all the branding off of this. Find me the camera and lens and everything that you think is the best and stuff like that.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. I mean, you could just, camera YouTubers, you just throw a camera in their hands and say, take a good portrait with this.
You could find all kinds of YouTube Olympic ideas. I'm surprised they haven't done something like that.
Yeah.
But if then I think they're probably like, it might come out like a defamation thing, like this is going to make our platform look bad.
Yeah, true.
Plus, like, I don't know how YouTube would feel about promoting something that doesn't actually end up on their platform as a video.
Well, I think YouTube would have to like have the rights to it, and maybe they like broadcast it themselves, perhaps.
Oh, I'm sure if they live streamed it, they could get equal viewership to the Olympics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Speaking of the Olympics, is it just me, or would you say in the last 20 years, by and large, everyone's interest of watching the Olympics has dramatically dropped?
Yeah, I think that's probably pretty fair to say. Some people are into it, but I just, I'm not super, I don't care too much.
I feel like the people that are into it, and the people that aren't just aren't. Like,
that's right.
Like anything else, you can get caught up and get excited about it, especially as like a younger person. And then over time, that dwindles and you start looking around and going, why are we still watching this?
It's tough to muster excitement for a sport that I didn't know existed until 20 minutes ago.
Right.
Exactly.
Somebody's like, we're going out to watch the skeleton today. And you're like, what the hell's the skeleton?
Right.
That is wild, though.
Yeah, I know. That one's actually pretty exciting, but you take my
I would like to try some of them.
Yeah.
They look like fun.
Sure. I want to get my hands on some stones and go curling.
Right?
You know what I like? I like the kind of like either the cheating scandals or the like or like rule bending scandals.
Oh, like the guy that was like fingering the stone on the curling events?
Yeah.
He
Did you see those? Like he was getting heated.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, we were having this discussion in our beer league hockey locker room. Apparently, curling is self-refereed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, meaning that it's the players are the ones that are like calling the game and calling the rules and stuff like that.
Oh, interesting.
That's why it was getting so heated.
Okay.
Well, that seems like a mistake on the Olympic committee there. You need impartial referees.
Well, see, that's where I don't know if they step in and do that.
Yeah, I wonder. Well, I don't know what the format is either. Like, are all the teams out at once? So
no, you get like, I think it's like a round robin. You kind of get paired kind of thing.
Okay.
Oh, you're saying if they're like multiple lanes playing at the same time.
Like if Canada and US are playing, is Finland in there refereeing for them?
Exactly. Are Finland and China off to the side and like, oh, look, Canada's cheating or something like that.
Oh. Now you have some insider conspiracy. Like, let's say, Finland is going up against Portugal
Yeah.
And Finland's like, I don't have a chance of beating Portugal.
Yeah.
So Finland is like, hey, Portugal, listen, I'm going to make sure we cheat a little bit so that you guys get a ridiculous score so you get the top seed. Huh? Because we're self-refereeing.
True.
Right.
Well, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity for screwing around. You think anybody's juicing and curling? Anybody,
Oh, yeah.
Just got that one arm that's like 2 times as big as the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, let's be real, though. If your entire livelihood is based upon athletic performance, you're lying to yourself if you don't think that the vast majority of the people are using performance-enhancing drugs of some sort. Like, come on.
I agree.
Take every advantage you can get, right?
Right.
Exactly. You have
think
to.
Think we'll ever see a day where the Olympics are broadcast on YouTube instead of one of the network partners here?
Well,
I'd be more likely to watch it.
Yeah, there are a lot of sports that gets broadcast on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Like they don't
soccer,
have it in
right?
Canada, but I think isn't there other ones too? I thought you could watch like football and stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, there's some American football games, the NFL games that came on there this last season.
Now, is that like a multicast where it'll be on NBC and YouTube?
I think so, yeah.
So they
So
don't
I
have
could-
exclusive rights. It's like shared.
but like I
rights.
know here in the US, like NBC has exclusive rights to the Olympics. Nobody else can air it, and then I think the clips don't go up on YouTube unless it's by NBC for like 24 hours or something like that.
Interesting.
But yeah, I'm wondering how long until they just straight up they get to broadcast it live on YouTube or something like that.
The whole like media network thing is just such an antiquated concept.
It really is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, why not have the Olympic channel?
Right.
Like, what NBC has got all these different shows, some good, some great, news, weather. It's just like, for God's sakes, like, just pick one thing you're going to broadcast. Right?
Yeah, it's a good point. I mean, that's kind of the beauty of YouTube channels, right? It's the most successful ones are like kind of dialed into like one specific thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
brings up a really, really valid point. He said the Olympics should have an average dude in there for comparison.
So didn't
Right.
I think I can't remember the dude's name, but he was ranked as like the worst player in the NBA.
Sure.
And but he got tired of people constantly shit talking him. And so he had like an open invitation where anybody could come out and play force against him or play one-on-one against him. And he just decimated everybody.
Oh, I'm sure.
And the kind of the point was, yeah, like maybe I'm the worst NBA player, but I'm still, better than 99.99999% of basketball players.
Right.
So yeah, Dadu has a great point. You need an average person out there to show you just how fast and how skilled some of these athletes are.
Especially like you watch something like swimming or whatever, these people are going ridiculously fast, but you got 8 folks in the pool all hauling ass.
Yeah.
One of these people is like a one stroke ahead of the others, and you're like, yeah, okay, they're moving fast. Put average Joe in the pool that's 4 laps behind, and you're going to be like, holy hell, these people are fast, right?
Or what they should do is, how they do when you're watching football or whatever, there'll be graphics superimposed on the field that aren't actually there. They should just have like a little ghost, like a CGI guy who kind of swims through the water to show you what the average pace would look like.
Standard pace person. And I bet these people are going double their speed. And you're like, okay.
Easy. Yeah.
You could do it regionally too. So like whenever they air it down in like Georgia, you could have like a golden retriever out there.
Ooh. Ooh. You could have a penguin swimming, perhaps. Huh. But yeah, I don't think I watched any of the Olympics. I watched some curling just because like it was on while I was at a sports bar or whatever. But
yeah, I think that's been
out of my way.
I catch glimpses of it here and there, but
who's
winning, who's losing,
that's it.
What the next event is, couldn't tell you.
Who had the most gold medals this year? I don't know. I don't really care, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe undeserved.
Joe brings up a good point too, and he said, "Isn't the Olympics supposed to be amateurs?"
I didn't know that.
I thought it was just supposed to be the best.
Like every country puts up their best, is what I thought.
Yeah.
But then you have this whole situation where like you don't actually have to be from that country.
That's a weird one too, because I think there's a girl from California competing for China, right? Because she's ethnically Chinese, but she's lived in California her entire life.
Yeah.
She was not born in China.
I don't know. Maybe she moved when she was really young. I heard she got paid a boatload of money to go play for China.
And then you got the whole issue with like, I know like the NHL, a couple of the players got hurt and then they couldn't go on and compete in the Olympics because they were hurt. And then like, it also interfered with like the rosters and stuff like that.
Well, I think sometimes the league you play for might not want you to play in the Olympics because if you're an NHL and you get injured, that's not good for the team.
It's like
if they have an Olympic performer on their team.
Yeah.
And for certain sports, like I know for hockey, like, you know, like the Olympics, like, oh, yeah, great, you made the Olympics. Oh, you want to go medal? Cool. They don't really care about that anywhere near as much as they would you win the Stanley Cup.
Oh, yeah. Stanley Cup is up here. Gold medal is down here, I think.
Right. Yeah. You're like, oh, nice. You won the gold medal. That's fantastic. Like, we don't care.
How come they don't? They don't have football in the Olympics? Do they? Summer Olympics?
No.
I guess the U.S. would just dominate.
That'd be the only country.
The only country that plays it.
They have football across the world and what we Americans call soccer.
Yes, but you guys still try and field a soccer team.
That's true. That's true.
We try.
We try.
Yeah. Well,
just like Canadians in hockey.
Yeah.
Oh, got him. First win since 1980, right?
Who was it? I think Corey sent a wellness check on us in the Discord server asking if me and Dad were okay after you guys won hockey.
Yeah.
Hey, it is what it is.
I was fishing all weekend. I didn't even notice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Was that
got that big one?
Was that a treat for finishing your last video and getting it out? You're like,
no, it was funny. It was some friends of mine were planning a trip, and one of them dropped out at the last minute, so they had an open seat, and they said, "Hey, do you want to join?" I was like, "I do, but I have a lot of work to do because I have a video that needs to be out by Monday." So I just like pushed myself and condensed like 4 days of work into 2 days of work so that I could go on the trip, which was actually kind of fun. It's nice to have a little objective. You're like, if I get my work done early, then I can go on this little mini vacation.
If I were you, I'd be worried the next time I release a video and I don't have a vacation coming right after it.
Yeah.
That seems to be like your good luck charm.
True.
I know. I think that's one of the problems about the whole, like, I call it self-employed thing, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you don't have a deadline, it's so easy to just be like, I'll do it.
I'll push it.
Yeah. I'll push it.
It'll take a little longer. Oh, well, I really wanted to add this to the project. Well, that'll take 2 days more. That's fine.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Yeah, there is, I'm trying to remind myself of that and not just let the projects expand infinitely, or the revising too, like, okay, project's done, but voiceover could be a little bit better. Oh, I could have a couple more thumbnails ready to go. Like all these little things, So,
I know.
Yeah.
And at some point, like, how much does it actually like make a difference? Like,
and that's the thing.
All
like,
this effort.
I think you're better off to release 3 kind of like 85%, 90% videos than you are to produce 2 or 1 95% video, if that makes sense.
And like, how many times have you watched a video from a creator that you really enjoy, and there'll be like one like random like misplaced frame here and there? You're like, oh, I messed that up.
Yeah.
And then 3 seconds later, you've forgotten about it. Like, it
100%.
doesn't matter.
100%. Yeah. Yeah. There's so many moments like that. So I'm trying to temper myself. I've just finished my next video and I released a video yesterday. So Like I finished. Well, I haven't finished filming it yet. That's not true. Shit. But by the end of the day tomorrow, so I am getting a little bit ahead, and then I have some like light, smaller projects planned.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Gonna do some speaker stuff because they're not nearly as involved as my computer builds.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you got that big wall panel speaker thing coming up.
Yeah, I want to do that, and then I also want to do the kind of rumble thing in my couch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Are you gonna warn your wife about it before you do it?
Yeah. What's that?
So you're gonna warn your wife about it before you do it, or is you just gonna sit down for a movie and surprise?
It's gonna be sit down for a movie surprise, and then
Nice.
I'm talking kind of loud right now. She might be able to hear me, but we'll see.
You're gonna put a camera somewhere with like a shotgun mic and just try to like get the.
I might do. I'll see if I can. I can see if I can arrange that.
That would be pretty good.
I know. I think that would make for like a good cold open to the video or something like that.
Like, what the hell is this?
Yeah. What's going on with the seat?
And be like, "What's up, guys? Today we're gonna put a rumble pack on my couch."
Exactly.
Yo,
Today I'm gonna build a seat to surprise my wife.
hey, well, that could be misconstrued.
There you go. Well, that's part of the fun.
Like the one time you did the nightstand video and you blurred out.
Yeah, people got mad about that. I had somebody comment. They were like, "I watched this video with children in the room." I was like, "Oh, didn't think about that."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just. What did you think it was?
What do you think?
Yeah.
What they think it was?
But yeah, exactly.
I had mail in my drawer. I didn't want you to see my address. You know?
How did your kid know what that was?
Yeah, that's a better question. So during all this Olympic nonsense the last week, what have you guys been working on? What you been up to?
Crushing to get that last video out, and I talked about it last week, but my little game console back there, you can't really see it. But yeah, my Steam machine, that's all done and ready to go now.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nice.
I had fun playing around in Linux again. I've been doing a lot of stuff in Linux lately. I keep kind of going there with projects.
do you
Nice.
think that's going to be something that stays? You think you're going to be a Linux guy now, or just kind of is that kind of a hobby kind of thing?
It's kind of a hobby thing. Every time I do it, I'm like, why do people do this? See, there's Joe. He's saying Linux rocks. It does rock in some ways, but in other ways, it just seems harder to do simple tasks.
It's just a lot of maintenance.
It's a lot of maintenance. It's great if you love to tinker, and I do love to tinker. But sometimes I just want something that works, and it's like, you know, I mean, that's the dichotomy between PC and Mac, right? Like Mac just works, and PC is for like tinkering. Windows you can tinker a little bit. Yeah, Windows you can tinker a little bit, but like Linux you can really tinker.
Right.
Yeah, knowing me, I'd just break something that I'd be pissed off.
Yeah. The only way I can get through Linux is to have an AI window open on one screen. And I'm like, okay, how do I do this? And it tells me, and I go to the other screen. I'm like, okay, enter this command, enter that command. So
I just, I'm good. You know, maybe it's because I'm 33. I'm like, I don't need another software. I don't need another.
I don't need another project.
No.
yeah.
I don't need another operating system. I'm good with what I got. I
Well,
got
that's
my Mac and my PC.
that's kind of what keeps me out of Apple. It's like at this point, I know the Windows stuff so well that I'm sure going to Mac would be harder. So
Oh yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Like, by the way, this is everyone's warning to go on Adobe and do your fake. I want to cancel my membership and get 3 or 6 months for free. Just as a heads up, because I just did that yesterday.
yeah, they
Works
sent
like
me
a
an email
charm.
saying that I was going up in price. So that
How
is
dare
a
they?
good reminder.
What really sucks for me with Adobe is I use Photoshop. I use Illustrator, but more so for kind of like file conversions. I don't really work in Illustrator.
Yeah.
And then I'll use Adobe Acrobat like if I'm like say I
Editing
have
a
like
PDF or something.
Yeah. Say I have like a SVG file and I'm like, all right, I want to save this as a PDF in which it's tiled. So like on plans, folks that don't have like a 3D printer or, whatever, they can basically print off a template and like tape it together and stuff like that. So like I need Acrobat for that. I'm like, I'm using like one program consistently, the other sporadically.
Yeah.
And I'm still better off paying $65 a month for every program. That's like,
yes,
it's annoying.
They are very tricky with their pricing. Well, not tricky.
Yeah.
They probably just sat down with a bunch of geniuses and mathed it out. So you're basically always driven to their complete package.
Although one thing I've learned about it is if a feature is offered in one program and another program, like remove background, for example,
sure,
it works the same in whatever program you're accessing that feature in. So you don't necessarily, like I would go before in my process, I would edit the podcast, line everything up, and then I would export it from Premiere into Audition to do audio leveling and stuff like that.
Sure.
All that stuff is available in Premiere Pro. So I just ended up putting all of my presets and everything in there. Like I had to manually add them, but once I got them put in, I just do it all through Premiere Pro now.
There are weird edge cases where some things are better. So, for instance, so I've been taking a lot of my Facebook videos and reposting them on YouTube as YouTube Shorts. How's
that go? Well, keep going.
Some of the Facebook videos are the way the company we work with cuts them is they have to be 3 minutes and a bit long. So they're often like 3 minutes and 20 seconds, 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Sure. The time limit for a YouTube short is 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So what I've been doing is importing it into Premiere and then doing time remapping. So I say play it at 102% speed. So that it condenses that 3 minute and 5 second video into a 2 minute and 59 second, and I can post it. The time remapping, the audio will sound like garbage if I do it in Premiere, but if I do it in Audition, it sounds like I'm just talking slightly faster.
Are you time remapping? You're not speed adjusting?
Same. Okay. Yeah.
And then even with the like that toggle for maintaining pitch and all that, doesn't change.
It sounds so much better if you do it in Audition versus in Premiere. I don't know if how it works or why it works that way, but yeah.
That's interesting.
In my experience.
It's probably because it's doing the audio differently.
Yeah, I don't know if it has a different algorithm or
Yeah. And then there's like multiple ways to approach a certain thing. So it's probably running the audio through like a different tool kit or whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting. How is the YouTube Shorts going? Have you noticed pros, cons?
It's tough to say. I haven't really noticed. I mean,
is this on your main channel or a separate channel?
No, I do it on my main channel.
Well,
yeah. So basically, I'm only taking the very best performing posts from Facebook and posting them. I actually run a 2-tiered thing. So I take them off Facebook, best performing posts off there. I run them on to TikTok. If it does well on TikTok, then it goes on my YouTube Shorts.
So you're basically saying if you perform twice really good, then I'll put on YouTube Shorts.
Exactly. It's not like a fluke. It's not a one-off. And sometimes I think there's a couple that still haven't performed that well, but a lot of them have performed. I think the one last time I checked, I posted a week ago. I think it's done 2.5 million views.
Sweet.
Yeah. So but I don't know, like, Facebook or YouTube Shorts. You're not making, maybe that's an extra $200-$300 or something like that.
Right.
Which is, I guess, not bad for no work. I shouldn't be spoiled, but it's not life-changing money or anything like that.
Right.
I think it's more just like another avenue for promotion, right?
Yeah.
You're linking to the video that it applies to, I assume.
Exactly. These are all like condensed versions of projects of videos. So I always do the link to, hey, here's the full version of the video if you want to watch it.
So that must be like a newer feature, because when I was dicking around with Shorts, like you couldn't do that kind of stuff.
Yes. I don't know when they added it, but they did.
Been a couple years.
Is it a couple of years, really? Wow.
It's also been a few years before I posted a short.
And they also now let you, it's a relatively, maybe this is a year old at this point, but they let you post 3-minute long videos, which is kind of nice because I feel like you're not getting the completely like brain rotted people who just want, 10-second
Right.
super edited clips. Like people actually have the attention span to sit and watch a video for 3 minutes. They might actually be willing to see the 20-minute version of that project as well.
And they're already on platform.
And they're already on platform too.
Have you
It's
noticed?
interesting that Facebook is your first go-to for a litmus test.
Yeah, I care the least about Facebook, I guess.
I didn't even know you're still posting on TikTok. I haven't opened up TikTok in years.
Oh, well, I only started doing it because I was like, I need a way to test these Facebook videos before I can post them
That
on.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Do Canadians get monetization in TikTok?
No, guys.
So what the hell's the point of using Facebook or the TikTok?
It's a TikTok.
And then testing, obviously, but
I mean, theoretically, you could get some brand deals too, right? But
yes,
yeah.
Instagram pays you, I think.
In
Sometimes.
Canada, I don't know. I would maybe I should be posting these really good videos on Instagram as well.
It wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, it's all, all kind of raising awareness.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, if you're posting them on Facebook, that's basically Instagram. I think there's actually I think it'll cross post it automatically. Even like if you're not checking the cross post, because I get things all the time in my Instagram feed that are like, this is actually a Facebook video or something, and vice versa.
Really?
I've seen that before.
Oh, I haven't seen that on my end. Interesting. I don't spend that much time on Instagram, to be honest.
No.
I actually was chatting with Morley Kurt. The
yeah.
podcast. He sent me a message. I felt so bad. He sent me a message like a week ago, and I just didn't see it because I never went on Instagram. He's doing really well. He's almost up to 1 million subs.
Yeah, dude, his
I was
channel.
gonna say we should have him back on. It's been for
Yeah.
When we
he's
had him
doing
on,
great.
he blew up right around that time.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, well, it's obviously our.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
shoehorned him into that fame, really.
Yeah.
That's really what happened. It's interesting to hear that you're experimenting around with some different content types.
Yeah, I think, bottom line, it's enhancing that vanity metric of subscribers, and it's A-okay as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Well, Deric, what do you
old resume, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you been working on, Deric? I know you were texting us earlier about video and stuff you got coming out.
Getting towards the end. Yeah, I want to put it out on Thursday.
Okay,
that's my goal, is to have it out on Thursday afternoon. So right now I'm locking down my titles and thumbnails, and the video is probably like 99. Like it's done. I could publish it and be okay with it, but I need to go back through and watch it a couple times and just tighten up some things. Like if there's like a static shot, maybe add just like a slight movement to it or something like that. Hit the low points. Bit. Yeah, give it a little interest in some points where it might kind of dip a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been going pretty good. I haven't really gotten to do much actual like doing of things. We sold my wife's treadmill out of her office. That thing was a bitch to move.
The clothes hanger?
It was like, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Because it's huge. So you got to like take it apart to even get it to fit through the door. And then I get it out in the garage and I post it, and it's sitting out there for a couple weeks, and we get this guy interested, and he's like, I'll give you money for it. And I'm like, okay, cool. So he comes over, and before he comes over, I'm like, look, I can't help move this thing. Like I have a whole back thing, so I can't be the one to lift it, but you're going to need at least another guy to lift it. And he came over, and there was like 4 of them, and they lifted in the back of his truck. And I'm like watching him do it. I'm like, man, there's no way I could be part of that anymore.
Now your problem.
It's gone now. I'm happy about that.
What's the
she's
difference?
doing her office now.
Sorry to interrupt. What's the difference between a treadmill and a walking pad?
Treadmill goes a little, walking pad, just walking speed. Treadmill, you can go full like.
You can sprint on it and stuff. Okay.
Which like I set it up in the garage, and because he wanted to try it out first, and he got on it and he went like full bore on it for a solid mile to test it out. And I was like, all right.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So that's out of her office now, and she wants to do, like, I had built-in bookshelves on one wall, and she wants to do bookshelves on the other wall and a new desk and everything. And we're talking about it, and she looks at me, she's like, don't get upset, but are you going to be able to do the bookshelves and the desk for me anytime soon? because we've been talking about it for a while.
What the hell does that mean?
I just couldn't get her locked down on a design. And I was like, probably not anytime soon. So if you want it done like in the next, I know her, she wants it done tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was like, if you want it done, soon, then just go ahead and order something. Be done with it. Yeah. So that's, she's been shopping for stuff and she ordered stuff last night and it'll get here and hopefully by this weekend, and we can spend the weekend just assembling some, throwaway furniture to take up space for now.
Yeah, to put all clutter in and then put clutter on top of it.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
That'd be nice. But I got one coming up that I'm excited about. My sister is she just had her first child before Christmas. And we're gonna go meet her this summer. And she wrote me the other day and she's like, I wanted Dad, but he's not with us anymore. Could you build her a toy chest? And I was like, yeah, I would absolutely love to do that. So
that'd be sweet.
I'm going to be doing a toy chest for her, which is pretty cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Doing cedar. So like it does, it's like,
ooh, keep the
it's got that
out.
good smell. Yeah.
Well, she wants it. The one that she sent me for inspiration is painted. So it'll probably be like maple, I would assume. I would do it out of hard maple. So it's sturdy
You can make
enough.
out a walnut and then paint it.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I think at the top I'll do walnut because the top's going to be a natural wood finish. And then the bottom will be like painted like a cream color.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Yeah. And then I'm going to do like an inlay because she called her Bee as she was pregnant with her. So I'm going to do an inlay of like a honeycomb on the front of it with her name. And
that's
like
sweet.
a little bee floating around.
Oh,
So,
cool.
See, those are fun projects because like you're going to spend a bunch of extra time doing like little tiny details and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
you going to do a video on that one?
Yeah, because I'm going to do it all with my router by hand.
Oh, wow.
No CNC or anything, but I'm going to use like the 3D printer to make a bunch of templates and stuff to do different spots on it.
Very cool.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Right on. That sounds sweet, man.
That's very exciting.
That sounds sweet. And I just been entrenched in this bookshelf project. Like it's like, okay, she wants it all out of solid wood, which like I'm totally game for it because I hate edge banding plywood and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But it's like, okay, well, I got to make an 8-foot long panel to make like the bottom like case thing, so it like miters and wraps all the way around. Then I got to make all these other panels for the shelves, and then I got to make another panel for like the bottom of the case, and I got to make another panel for like the divider inside the middle case, and 2 other panels for like the shelves inside the case. I'm like, dear God, if I have to mill any more effing wood and glue up panels, like, and let me say, I got something to get off grievance. That Harvey dust collector, that little one that like tucks in the corner and stuff, it like fits under a workbench. Great dust collector, but dear God, it has the smallest effing bin in the
remember
world.
you saying that when you first got it, I think.
The other day I emptied it 6 times in one day.
What were you doing? Oh, I guess, but you were probably milling, right? You're probably
I was milling
using
wood,
planer.
but God damn, it was all.
What do you do with it all? You just bag it and throw it in the garbage?
Throw it in the trash.
You gotta get a fire
Just
pit.
straight up in the trash? Don't even bag it?
No, I don't bag it.
You gotta get a fire pit, man. Start dumping it in there, and then go up in a split second. It'll be gone.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I could definitely do that. No, I throw in a trash can and then I wait for the trash guy to come and they dump it in there. It's just this big plume of smoke and sawdust.
I was say that trash can's probably so heavy too, just like densely packed with with wood.
Oh yeah.
True.
I mean, yeah, I'm dragging it out there and it's like wanting to push me down the driveway. It's got some
funny.
weight to it, but it is what it is.
What were you making it out of? What is this all made out of?
Walnut. She wants it to be walnut.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
so it's going to be
That's
an
dark.
expensive one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, all right, so you want this like a 3/4 inch panel? She goes, what if it's like 1 1/4 inches?
Ooh.
And I'm like, oh, so now
Ka-ching,
I have
ka-ching,
now I have to
ka-ching.
get 8/4 lumber and then just
Right.
like
Yeah.
burn a bunch.
Sometimes you can get 6/4.
No, my place is 4/4 and
Just
8/4.
4,
That's
okay.
it. So it's like,
Sorry, to go back, are you making a video out of this?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the angle you're
I have
taking?
no idea. I'm just filming it right now.
I see.
Whoa.
Interesting. What
And if I
about
Went in blind.
like make it like a anti-plywood thing, or I don't know.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can make it about how to make hardwood furniture that doesn't go all twisty on you. Like most people would use plywood for this, but here's like, 5 tips spread out throughout the video about how you can not have it go all warpy on you.
Yeah.
I've definitely considered something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, I was talking to Keith about this the other day. It's like, well, why'd you build this bookshelf? Because I needed it.
Because
Like,
yeah,
you
totally.
know, I don't know.
Keith's pretty good about, finding angles to he'll do like these big elaborate projects and then he finds like a cool angle to tackle with it.
What I'm trying to work on is like something I noticed a lot of people have had success with, and you've definitely had success with this, Zach, is this concept of trying to find something that is repeatable, and the fact that you can make updated tech and game systems
Sure.
over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, like an evergreen kind of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's this concept of I'm going to take this thing and make it better. That's the blanket
Yep.
statement of your channel, right?
Yep.
I have this thing that I think is really cool. Maybe it's old, maybe it's new, and I'm going to make it even better. So it's like I'm trying to find like a concept or something like that can be repeated, but it's tough. And I've been doing some AI stuff, like trying to have these conversations of brainstorming ideas. But a lot of the stuff it comes up with is like, okay, do tool reviews, or like go out and buy every router. Now go out, buy every drill. Now go out and buy every table saw. It's like, yeah, but then I'm just like a tool review channel and I'm spending so much damn money on.
Wow. I mean,
it's like,
let's be real. I think most of the people who do that stuff take those tools back at the end of the day. But
oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like what could be.
Like in a woodworking channel, like an evergreen concept is hard.
Yeah. What about if you? I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but I'm just going to say it anyways. What about if you bought a bookcase from IKEA, picked apart all the things you didn't like about it, and then fixed those in your own bookcase?
Yeah, I've considered that. Or even like kind of how our design aesthetic or process works is I'm like, all right, go online, find just things that you like. And she might be like, oh, I like these legs. I like this like lowercase. I like these shelves, but I like the way this one sits. And I'm like, all right, now let's take all these ideas and kind of bring them together.
Yeah.
So it's almost like that
there for sure.
DIY versus buy concept.
Yes.
It's like
I'm just thinking there's always views and dunking on IKEA. I think that's it's a tried and true formula, right? And you could do that. Like I'm trying to think like repeatable. You could be like, you do it for the bookcase. It does well. You're like, okay, now I'm going to go to IKEA and buy like a kitchen cabinet. And like, here's all the way it sucks. And here's the way you can make a better one.
Almost like this concept of like, I bought this piece of furniture from West Elm. Here's how you would make it. Like something like that. Like
true. The expensive thing that I made for 1/10 the cost is a very popular format.
So whenever you say evergreen, you don't mean the longevity of the individual projects you're putting out. You mean the longevity of your channel.
Longevity of like a format.
Or being able to make new
concept,
content. Yeah, going forward.
So like Zach's got his theme of like,
I built a modern.
I built a modern whatever. So it's basically something. Yeah, like you could start making a guitar. You could make, I don't know, a boat. Like it wouldn't be a stretch for you to do like car renovation stuff on your channel.
We'll see.
You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
the plan come springtime.
I built a modern 1960 Corvette or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Well,
I don't know what the limits of I built a modern are. Like Yeah.
But it's like that idea of this evergreen concept.
Yes. Yeah, totally.
And like a lot of channels that are very successful, if you really zoom out, you're like, you're doing the same thing every video with a little boop, slight tweak, right?
Well, I think the nice thing about that is somebody is scrolling through their feed, they see like, I built a modern Nintendo 64. You watch the whole video through, you're like, oh, that was kind of fun. I like that. And then immediately, and I think I got this maybe from John Cesarno, like they want more immediately, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, they look at my profile. Oh, he's got another video like this. Okay, I'll watch that.
Exactly. Now they're 3, 4, 5 videos in.
Exactly. Like, oh man, this guy's got a lot of videos that I can like slowly crush over the next couple of months.
Yeah. Yeah. It's something that I've been playing around with.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, just the concept of like, hey, I'm gonna make a piece of furniture is like that's a repeatable formula. The problem with it, I suppose, is that it's tough to get a lot of views on just I built a bookcase these days.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotta have that interesting story to accompany it.
Yeah.
Or personality.
Yes.
It's almost like not reviewing, but like buying a piece of furniture from any retailer and being like, all right, here's what you're getting, break it apart, what's really inside, and let's rebuild it.
Yeah.
Rebuild it like the right way.
Yeah.
So then you're the authority on the subject versus the entertainer of the subject.
That's actually an interesting concept.
I think there's something to, and I'm not just saying this because I thought of this a second ago. I think there's something to that idea of like, everybody knows that IKEA is crappy, or like, this bookcase from Wayfair is crappy. Here's why it's crappy, and here's how you can avoid it in your own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like Scott. Build a river table, get millions of views on it, then buy a bookcase with AdSense revenue.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Yeah. Yeah.
The thing is, I have fun like filming it. I'm like, oh, that was a really cool angle. Like that was a good shot and stuff.
Yes.
And I'm like, I don't know.
I know, but cool angles and cool shots don't get you views.
No,
which is the unfortunate truth that I've had to learn the hard
I could have
way.
these like, hey, I don't need super duper tight shots with tons amount of depth of field and all that kind of stuff. Like I could just have a wide angle shot. Nobody gives a shit. Like it's fine.
Yeah, that's one thing that I've been trying to hammer into my head lately. It's like, as long as the shot kind of like moves the story along, it doesn't have to be super tight macro that shows, the screw going precisely in the hole. It could be out of focus. And it's like, as long as people know what you're doing and it moves the story along, it's fine.
I know. Well, speaking of moving the story along, I think it's time for these folks to head over to the Lumberyard and hang out with our top tier patrons this week.
That's right.
We're a little bit over. So everybody, thanks so much for listening as always. We're going to head over to patreon.com/offthecut podcast, hang out at the Lumberyard, which is formerly known as the BYOC live hangout with our patrons. So if you want to be part of that, head over to Patreon. And if not, that's cool.
Yep.
We will see you next week.
See you, everybody.
See ya.
We give a huge shout out to our returning top tier patrons.
Corey Duvall at Woodcraft and Honey.
Josh at Sawdust Builds.
Joe Welsh at Delaware Valley Workshop.
Goblin Spanker.
You can't say that anymore. Bill Burkle, WTB Woodworking.
The Dadu said, yeah, buddy.
Building Creative.
Bailey Thompson.
RJ Russ.
Damon Pattison.
Bingo bango, you're done.
Zach, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I follow you.
You should stop.